Lights, camera, review.
Thelma is a 2024 film that made its escape at the Sundance Film Festival premiere. An old woman is scammed over the phone. Instead of giving in, Thelma goes on an adventure to retrieve her money. I have not laughed at a film like this in a long time. Thelma is a love letter to old people and explores the loving relationship between a grandmother and a grandchild. Except the film completely ignores this plotline, missing a golden opportunity to explore more depths. June Squibb deserves an award for her performance as the hilarious and ready for anything Thelma. Squibb has had an amazing career. Well into her 90s, Squibb did all her own stunts. Sans for using the computer. Thelma does not mess around on her mission, though she stops to talk to people she may know. She is an incredible action hero and depicts a positive side of elderly people. The relationship between Thelma and her 24-year-old grandson Danny is one of the most genuine depictions of grandparents and grandchildren. Danny is so caring. I love how Fred Hetchinger played this role. Danny doesn't have adult life down, but he's resourceful when it comes to his grandmother. He patiently waits for his grandmother for a half hour. Here's where my opinion of the film falls flat. Instead of focusing on the main relationship, Thelma goes on her adventure with Ben, a nursing home resident. Squibb and the late Richard Roundtree are great together. They were hilarious in the motor scooter fight. Nothing against the late Richard Roundtree, but this film completely misses its point. Danny should have been the one to go on the mission. The subplot with his overprotective parents, played by Parker Posey and Clark Gregg, wasn't necessary. Danny's problem about feeling useless was a more suitable conversation to have with his grandmother. As much as I enjoyed Thelma, it didn't insert the right characters into the storyline. There's also one scene that doesn't depict Thelma in the right light when she says that she wants to be more independent. If a sequel is ever made, it should be between Thelma and Danny, like what this movie should have been. Josh Margolin based Thelma on his grandmother, who's 103, filmed in her actual apartment, and based the story on a real fraud situation that happened. Events didn't play out like in the film, but it's all based on the what if. You always have to think about the what if. It leads to several creative opportunities. Thelma is a different detective story. Filmmakers got the okay from the Mission Impossible films to use their musical theme. We don't have enough films about old people. Thelma is hilarious, generating new ideas. The best idea is the hearing aid app on the phone. Thelma and Ben have secret conversations and stay in touch. I virtually attended Thelma when it was at Sundance in January, and I watched it with my grandmother. We had the best time and found it so relatable. Like Thelma and Danny, we were also bickering about her hearing aid at the beginning. I have lived with my grandmother for a decade. Not every grandchild has that opportunity. As one of the cast members described the film, Thelma has a compulsing family heart. Go watch this film in theaters. Thelma is funny, has a heart, and it's entertaining. Did you have a different opinion about Thelma? We all have different opinions about movies, and that's okay. One infamous movie that has caused a clash of reactions and reviews is Jaws: The Revenge. Tune into my 4th of July weekend review. Like, comment, subscribe to my channel or to my Patreon. My name is Marielle, and this has been another one of my movie reviews.